While this version also came equipped with Ford performance parts, it's a decidedly different, and tamer, beast than the Shelby GT350 we had in our fleet a couple of weeks ago. With the 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine under the hood, this Mustang offers 335 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque, directed to the rear wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. A saner car it might be, but it's far from boring. Senior Editor, Green, John Belch Snyder. I might have some unpopular opinions about this car. For one, I thought the EcoBoost engine provided plenty of power, at least for my tastes. It was plenty responsive, with crisp acceleration when I dug into the right pedal, even at highway speeds. Sure, the high and grunt levels off a bit, but it still had enough oomph to overtake anyone I needed to. Secondly, I enjoyed the sound of the engine. It isn't the gut punch of a roar that a V8 offers, but I think it's still soulful and exciting. I'd probably opt for this engine if I were in the market for a Mustang. A couple generations back, I used to rag on the V6 Mustang. Now, I think the EcoBoost i4 offers a more compelling option than previous base motors, and provides a better balance of ample power and respectable fuel economy. Plus, it takes just a little bit more work to achieve and maintain quicker speeds. To me, that makes it more fun and engaging. Managing Editor Greg Raza, I agree with Snyder about the power. The stock turbocharged 2.3-liter 4 makes 310 horsepower and 320 pounds of torque, and this tuned car makes more, much more, in fact, than my 10-year-old Mustang GT's V8 makes, and with half the displacement. It's plenty of power for a daily driver. But John and I differ on the engine note. It's just not that satisfying V8 sound you expect to come out of a Mustang. And EV making no sound whatsoever might be preferable. That's a minor complaint, and surely you'd soon think nothing of it. Two other quibbles about this particular car. Some cars look handsome in white, but white seems boring here. And it has perhaps the tiniest center stack display screen ever to be installed in an automobile, a wee 4.2 inches. This must be what it was like to watch TV in the early 1950s. It looks like Ford fixes that for 2018. This car feels planted in comparison, flat in the corners and light on its feet, less nose-heavy with that smaller engine. Senior producer Christopher McGraw, let's forget for a minute that the Mustang is best suited as a V8 muscle car tied to a manual transmission. Then we can start to appreciate this turbocharged 4-cylinder car for what it is, a good-looking coupe that makes 310 horsepower or 335 in this Ford performance guise. You have to yell to your passenger when at highway speeds and turn up the radio to almost halfway just to understand whatever song you're listening to. The 4-cylinder did allow me to hover right around 30 miles per gallon for the trip, which is impressive considering I was sitting in Chicago traffic for a long time. And while it obviously can't compete with the 5.0-liter, the car didn't feel underpowered, and the interior felt spacious and airy compared to other muscle cars I've driven.